In today's episode of The Landscape, we'll be focusing on Meshery, which is an open source project in the CNCF ecosystem. Meshery is a cloud native management plane that provides a streamlined, extensible approach for managing Kubernetes clusters, service meshes, and cloud native infrastructure. It simplifies complex deployments, offers powerful visualization tools, and integrates with over 300 cloud native technologies. Whether it's automating performance tests or enabling collaborative infrastructure design, Meshery bridges the gap between YAML-driven workflows and a modern visual experience. To understand the challenges it solves and its growing adoption, I'm joined today by Yash Sharma, who is a core maintainer of the Meshery project. Let's take a look at the episode. All right, so first question. What problem or problems does Meshery solve?
So yeah, Meshery is if I say small definition, Meshery is a self-engineering extensible platform, and it provides a better experience for user to manage your multi-cluster cloud, your cloud native infrastructure, and better experience to configure and provision your infrastructure. So it has multiple features for you to manage your cloud native infrastructure. So, like from long time, we are using YAML as in provisioning and configuring our infrastructure, and sometimes it's hard to manage and figure out the routing in your mind and visualize that how each YAML syntax works and how the routing is working in my infrastructure. But Meshery has a capability which gives you a visualization to your infrastructure, which gives you visualization to your Kubernetes cluster. And you can visually see everything, and you can design your infrastructure visually and collaboratively. Like you can invite your friends over there, you can invite your teammates to give the feedback on your infrastructure if there's any issue, if there is anything that need to improve, and it is all visual. You don't need to write YAML at all. And one of the best thing about that is it connects with more. It has approx 320 plus integrations, means technologies. Most of them from CNCF, like you can think of most of the project in the CNCF landscape supports Meshery. So like if you are new to CNCF landscape, you can also go and explore all the, if you want to explore any project, you can go to the Meshery and explore that in the canvas itself and try to deploy in your cluster directly from the Meshery. So yeah.
Fantastic. Now, I know you mentioned this, in terms of one of the features of it, but as it has many features, which one is your absolute favorite? If you can only choose one.
Yeah. So my one is Meshery is a extensible platform, so it has many extensions, and one of my favorite extension is Canvas. I was talking about is gives the visualization for you of your cluster and gives the collaboration and everything. And there is one more feature which I really like is the GitHub connection. Like Meshery is able to connect with your GitHub, and it can connect with your existing infrastructure. It can import your existing infrastructure. We don't need to like in each project, sometimes it have their learning curve, and sometimes they are not supportive to existing infrastructure. So it is sometimes hard to use that in your team because you need to give learning. You have a learning curve, and you have to make sure that your existing infrastructure connect with the project. But Meshery is capable of connecting with your existing infrastructure, which is through the GitHub connection. So GitHub connection and Canvas is one of my favorite features that Meshery supports.
Can you give me some examples of, end user stories or success stories that relate to Meshery?
Yeah. So Meshery is like, there is many users that are using Meshery. And although it is currently in the beta release, I have heard many success stories like from developer community and from CNCF community that they are using Meshery to deploy and like connecting their infrastructure, and from Intel also. Although I don't have any specific story, but yeah, I'm aware that there are many users that are sharing their stories and that it supports it gives better visualization for them. It is easy to create a new infrastructure for them. They can directly use the existing infrastructure which is already provided as a template, so they just need to clone it. And this is I heard from the developer community, they just need to clone it and they can use it directly.
Very good. Now, I know you mentioned previously about, the connections with other projects in the landscape. It's quite a vast landscape, but could you give me, the CNCF landscape, could you give me some examples of how Meshery is integrating with other CNCF tools, some specific projects that people might know about?
So, yeah, totally. Meshery landscape, like CNCF landscape have many projects. Like I think there are more than 200 plus, I guess, now. And it's quite hard. Like previously I went to KubeCon China and I heard from many maintainers that it's quite hard to know that what each project are doing right now in CNCF, because there are 200 plus projects under CNCF. So Meshery provides you capability to connect with and explore each project in the CNCF landscape in the Meshery itself. And how it does that? Actually, each project have their own Kubernetes controller, and they provide it in the form of CRD, custom resource definition, and they publish it. What Meshery do is that Meshery reach out to each project CRD through Artifact Hub API, and it digests those API, it digests those CRDs, understand each component and controller of each project, and implement that in the Meshery. So if there is new project coming in the CNCF, it automatically detect that project. If there is CRD, it automatically can get the CRD of that project, and hence it will automatically present in the canvas itself. Like you can go and explore. So if we give an example of, you can take Prometheus and Grafana, Litmus Chaos, and Argo CD are one of the examples that you can like directly explore in the Meshery.
Good. Now, obviously, there are many instances in which this project can be used. You've gone over quite a few of them. When is it not the right choice? When would you not want to use this project?
Well, I think we are living in the era where all of us are moving towards containerization and moving from monolithic architecture to more of containerized based, modular based architecture. So if your application is still using monolithic based architecture, it might be challenging for you to use Meshery and to get all the benefits of the Meshery. So if you have architecture in your application which is more modular and containerized, then you can take the best benefit from the Meshery.
Now, it's no secret that nowadays a lot of things we're talking about in the ecosystem are, how well does this project integrate with AI? So is Meshery currently being used by AI engineers or people that are working with AI technologies?
Well, I'm not aware of that. However, yeah, it can be used. Like Meshery supports many features, and one of the feature of it is load balancing. So AI is if your application, if your organization are using AI or have AI based application, it will be chance where you will be like testing it, making sure that your AI is capable of for particular level of load. So Meshery provides you that feature. So you can like, if you have any containers and running the AI in there, you can connect Meshery and you can run performance profiles, performance test on your AI based applications to ensure that it is performant and ensuring that it supports the load that it is expected. That way you can use that AI.
In terms of companies that are out there that are using it or supporting the project, which ones come to mind?
Well, I think Intel is, previously I was working with Intel contributors and they were using that, and VMware, Red Hat. Yeah, these are the ones that I remember as, I worked with that team, so yeah, I remember that.
Are there any shout outs that you'd like to give for, other people in the project?
Yeah, so there are 3 people mainly which I really want to give a shout out to. One of is Lee Galgo, and one is Suzesik, and other is Abis Sopi. Meshery recently also got the contributor contributions, and the graph of contribution is like from the past 4 years going vertical like this way. So it's hard to keep and ensure that every contributor's PR get reviewed and their questions get answered. So these people really put most of the effort to ensure contributors' success, because if contributors are successful, project is successful.
What's the special sauce in this project? Are there any fun facts or insider info that maybe some people don't know about?
Right now, we are trying to make the Meshery playground a CNCF hosted playground, and this is something that team is working on, and we are really excited about that, because this will be hosted environment for Meshery for you to go and explore directly from your browser. You don't need to install it on your local system. You can directly go from your browser. So it will be a cloud native playground for you to explore each and every project for the CNCF landscape. So we are really excited about that, and let's see when it will be announced.
We've got KubeCon coming up, but I want to know more about what's on the project roadmap that you're excited about. What can we expect next?
So Meshery currently is in the beta release, and team is working on to make a release 1.0 release soon, and right now it is in 0.8 release, so it is working on 0.9 release. So I'm really excited about the 1.0 release, which contains many features in the Meshery that is right now. And one of the main thing is to make sure that 1.0 release does not contain any kind of security issue and everything, so that it is widely adopted. So yeah, I'm really excited about 1.0 release, and we are going to soon make that also.
And there are different ways to contribute. Quite a few people have participated in this project, but if people want to start out contributing to Meshery, what's the best way to do it? What kind of contributors are you looking for right now?
There are many ways. Literally, one of the best thing about the Meshery and the Layer 5 community is you can contribute in many ways. Literally, if you have any skills, kind of graphic designing, maybe video editing, maybe you are good with programming, or maybe you are good with community management, you can come in the Layer 5 and say hi and introduce yourself, say that you want to help and you want to participate. And there are many community managers which will make sure to help you and your success. So I will suggest go and join the Layer 5 Slack channel. Go join the community. There are many development calls happening every week. So join those development meetings also and ask questions and raise your hand if you want to participate, and they will definitely help you make sure that you have issue to work on or something to work on based on your skills. So
very good. And Yash, in your particular case, you work on this project a lot, but when you're not working on it, what do you like to do in your free time?
Well, when I don't work on Meshery, usually I spend my time in reading research papers. I really like digging into the text that we have built throughout the decade. I was previously, last week, I was reading on, I think it was Kafka. So I like to read and dig how that particular technology had built internally, not what that do, but how it is built internally, and also the traveling and everything. I love traveling. I love hiking, so I do that also.
Fantastic. Well, Yash, thank you very much for your time today, and thank you so much for all the hard work you're putting into this project. Sounds like there are a lot of things going on there, and also particularly in this episode, learning about how well it's integrating with other projects in the CNCF landscape, how you're providing visibility for those projects. I think it's of immense service because, as the podcast name indicates, the CNCF landscape can be quite overwhelming for some people. So getting those right projects matched up, the sort of diagnostics that go into that, I think is extremely beneficial to the community. Thank you very much for your hard work, and I hope our paths cross soon.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
All right, take care. Cheers. My pleasure.